Shocks, red pin, red pin.
Ito lang yung bandwidth natin.
Oo nga, naglolo ko, nag-aris ako pa sa...
So good afternoon to all of you. So may I invite you all to please settle down as we would start our event. And now let us all pay respect in the singing of our national anthem, followed by the PSME prayer, the PSME core values, and the PSME creed.
The PSME prayer. Heavenly Father, maker of heaven and earth, we thank you for the Filipino mechanical engineer, for our profession, and for our organization, the PSME. You have sown us as seeds scattered here and abroad, as PSME engineers, humble planners, designers, and builders of all things mechanical. Our proud testament to the glory of your creation. We bring before you the fruits of our profession, forged by the fire and burning passion of the PSME mission. Professionalism to help us maintain the integrity of the engineering profession. Please keep our hearts true to the highest ethical principles of our field. Service to enable us to contribute to the enhancement of science and technology. We pray for all Filipino mechanical engineers to work together as one in shaping the economic growth of our country. Motivation to uplift the engineering profession. Please help us promote fellowship and cooperation among all Filipino mechanical engineers, and to install nationalism among PSME members. Excellence to enable us to become outstanding PSME members. We pray for all Filipino mechanical engineers to actively contribute to the advancement of the profession, to be recognized globally as we develop the talents you have given us. Help us to provide sustainability to the changing world. May the PSME bring together all Filipino mechanical engineers, and as one, stand united as beacons of strength and stability to the world. All this we pray through you, our Heavenly Father, forever and ever. Amen.
Baba. Ha!
The PSME Creed. We, the mechanical engineers of the Philippines, conscious of our responsibilities to God, our country, and fellow men, affirming our adherence to the Code of Ethics for Mechanical Engineers. Desirous in participating and contributing in the social, economic, and industrial growth of our country. Determined to support one organization that shall embrace the mechanical engineering profession. Have resolved to unite to accomplish these aims by constituting a national organization of mechanical engineers. PSME core values. I am a person of integrity. I act with honesty, transparency, and accountability. I do the right things the right way. I maintain professionalism at all times with high respect for others, observing proper conduct, following the Code of Ethics, honoring commitments, and acting fairly and with dignity. I strive for excellence, thereby achieving the highest standard of performance in all my undertakings. I internalize teamwork. I act with sense of urgency, mindful of entrepreneurial spirit, and work with unity, cooperation, collaboration, synergy, and convergence towards a common goal. I exercise leadership with humility and characterized by stewardship. I lead by example, walk the talk, and celebrate success as owned by all the members of the team. I embody concern for stakeholders, especially the welfare of our members, employees, and all we work for, and those who work for us. I am an integral part of a resilient, nationalistic, and God-fearing organization. I weather the odds and implore peace, harmony, kindness, good work, love of country, and social responsibility.
Now for the conference etiquette to be followed.
Conference etiquettes. Etiquettes before the conference. First, test your equipment and internet connection speed. Before you join, double-check your laptop, microphone, and speakers. To avoid logging during the conference, find a location with a stable internet connection. Second, show up on time. Be on time. Join the conference at least 5 minutes before the scheduled start time. That way, we can get started right away and you won't miss a thing. Third, virtual environment and background noise. You are encouraged to use the conference background that was sent to you. If it's not possible, choose a simple yet formal background. See to it that there are no disturbances like background noises and alike to avoid distractions. Fourth, appropriate profile and display name. Choose a suitable profile picture. For students, set up your name as full name dash school for confirmation of your attendance. For professionals, set up your name as full name dash workplace. Fifth, dress appropriately. Make yourself presentable as we will have a picture taking at the end of the conference. Etiquettes during the conference. First, mute your microphones during technical sessions and product presentations. In this way, the speakers can deliver their presentations well and questions will be entertained after the sessions. Second, turn off your camera during breaks. This may seem like a trivial thing, but turning it off when you need to do anything like answering phone calls can help avoid potential awkward or distracting situations. Third, ask questions concisely during open forums. Ask questions appropriately and concisely that are connected to the topic that the speaker has discussed during his presentation. If you feel like your question is urgent, try using the chat box feature instead. That way, no one will be interrupted and your question will be addressed. Fourth, avoid using the general chat box for side chats. Fifth, most importantly, take note and participate. For your information, This conference is recorded. There will be an attendance at the start and at the end of the conference.
And now for the acknowledgement of sponsors and community partners.
This conference is brought to you by our major sponsors, Prime Review Center, Project Padayon, Metallic Vices Engineering Works, and AC Argueza. Our publicity sponsors, Engineering Life, Engineer Prof PH, and Engineering Kit. And now for our community partners. Bataan Peninsula State University Society of Mechanical Engineering Students, Junior PSME Batangas Chapter, Junior Philippine of Society of Mechanical Engineers Eastern Visayas State University or MOC Campus Chapter, PSME Tarlac State University Student Chapter, Junior PSME Cebu Technological University Danao Chapter, and the PSME University of the East Manila Student Unit.
So good afternoon to all of you and to our honorable engineers and to our upcoming future mechanical engineers. It is an honor to welcome you all in our first technical conference with the Don Mariano Marcos Memorial State University Midla Union Campus PSME Student Unit and in collaboration with the PSME Mechanical Design and Fabrication Technical Division and the PSME Project Management Technical Division. I am Maria Erica Macy Santa Ana and I am the treasurer of the DMSU MLUC Student Unit and I would be your Master of Ceremony for today. Yeah, so before anything else, I would like to remind everyone to please change your screen name into your complete name, dash school, or community, or workplace. If you are if you're in a professional field. Okay, so let us all start and formally open our event. Now let's hear the open remarks from our conference chairman and also the president of the DMSU MLUC PSME Student Unit.
Good afternoon, Philippines, and good morning, Qatar, and to all wherever you are right now. Distinguished guests, participants, our speakers, our PSME National President, Engineer Melanie P. Banayos, our PSME National Vice President, Technical, Engineer Simon P. Turno III, our PSME National Vice President for Training and Education, Engineer Marian Eric P. De Luna, and the rest of the PSME National Officers. Engineer Sunny T. Calma, the Chairman of the PSME Project Management Technical Division, Engineer Adrian S. Makasaki, the Chairman of the Mechanical Design and Fabrication Technical Division, our sponsors and community partners, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here today virtually and for joining us in this momentous event. It is my pleasure to open and welcome you to the PSME Don Mariano Marcos Memorial State University Midla Union Campus, the Student Unit's first technical conference in collaboration with the PSME Mechanical Design and Fabrication Technical Division and Project Management Technical Division, with the theme Progress, Quenching the Insatiable Thirst for Knowledge of Filipino Mechanical Engineers. So in this virtual conference, together let us accelerate the exchange of ideas, deepen our knowledge, and further our understanding on various fields of mechanical engineering through our speakers' topics. Number one, optimization of helical flange shaving cutting parameters for cutter life using Taguchi method by Engineer Angel F. Tolentino, introduction to FEA and its application to engineering by Engineer Nick Johnson Fernandez, Green Building Certification, embracing opportunities through developing a sustainable environment by Engineer Sunny P. Calma, and understanding the ASME code for construction of boiler and pressure vessels by Engineer Carlito R. Banate. And surely we will get inspired and motivated by our by our inspirational speaker, Engineer Marin Eric A. De Luna, and our keynote speaker, none other than our ever supportive PSME National President, Engineer Melanie P. Banayos. So we are overwhelmed and full of joy because we are able to organize and conduct this big event. This is actually the biggest event of our student unit after the successful student conference of the PSME VP-VPTD, EMTD, and PNETD in cooperation with the PSME Deems to MLUC student unit. Our student unit is really dedicated to conduct national activities, and so far we have already conducted 12 national activities, which include webinars, write-shop, and conference from December until now. So for this conference, we put a certificate fee for those who are willing to avail. All proceeds accumulated will be used for the following. First, for our chosen charity, which is the Regional Rehabilitation for Youth, DSWD Orayong Bawang. Second is for our Project MA Tulong, one of our existing projects, which aims to provide prepaid load, including but not limited to pocket Wi-Fi, cell phone, and laptop to our fellow MA students to help them in coping with distance learning. And as of now, we have already 5 project beneficiaries, two of whom received a prepaid Wi-Fi that they're currently using for their online class, and the rest receive 150 pesos per month. That is really helpful for their classes. And for the last one, we will all proceeds or a part of proceeds will be used for our future activities these coming months. So I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Chairman Adrian S. Makasakit of the PSME Mechanical Design and Fabrication, Engineer Chairman Sunny T. Calma of the Project Management Technical Division for collaborating with us in this event and for their unwavering support to make this event possible. And I would also like to thank Chairman 𝐏𝐡𝐢𝐥𝐢𝐩𝐢𝐴 of the PSME VP or the Boiler Pressure Vessel and Piping Technical Division for his invaluable contribution to this event. For all who have helped us to make this conference possible, and a special shout out to PSME National, we would really like to extend our deepest gratitude to all of you. And of course, I would also like to acknowledge and thank once again our community partners and sponsors for making this event possible. So without further ado, welcome to this technical conference. Thank you so much.
Once again, thank you, Press. And now, may I have the honor to introduce our keynote speaker for today. So just like the Benguet lily that strives only in high altitudes of the Cordillera Central Mountains, she grew up in a place surrounded by mountain ranges. Born in Bacon, Benguet, a third-class municipality situated at 1,410 feet above sea level. On the 18th of May, 1974, to Mr. Rodrigo Pulsueco and Ms. Esther Pulsueco, a retired public school teacher, outwitted her mother. She managed to get out of her birthplace after graduating elementary. She went to La Trinidad, the capital town of Benguet, a 6 to 8 hours land travel on a rough road, and now more or less than 2 hours. For her secondary education, she dreamt of becoming an aeronautical engineer. However, the financial incapacity of her parents, due to the financial capacity of her parents, she took mechanical engineering at St. Louis University, Baguio City instead. She graduated in 1997, passed the board exam, and got her license in 1998. Being married young, she feared to be away from her family to pursue a job as an ME. Until one day, she realized she was left behind in terms of career. To be able to land a job, she decided to enroll in a law school in 2007, so she graduated Bachelor of Laws. Her professional career started with the Department of Labor and Employment of Cordillera Administrative Region of Dole Car. When she was hired as a labor inspector with the entry level as a labor and employment officer the third from October 2009 to June 25, 2013, and with the change in the implementation of DOLE program, she was able to have a plantilla with DOLE NCR as a senior labor and employment officer from June 26, 2013 to May 31, 2018. To her good performance and dedication, and a PME, currently she is the Supervising Labor and Employment Officer under DOLE Bureau of Working Conditions. She started her PSME journey as secretary in the PSME Cordial 2017. She continues to serve the mechanical engineering profession by leaping into a higher level position, into a national level. From then, she became the 2018 PSME National Secretary and the chairwoman of the of, the PSME Vice President for Women Affairs, and the 2019 to March 2021, the PSME National Secretary and the Chairwoman of the successful recently concluded PSME 69th National Convention. She is indeed a leader. Ladies and gentlemen, with pride and honor, I would like to introduce to you a woman who isn't afraid to share her opinions and speak her truth, listens but doesn't allow others to bring her down. A woman filled with kindness, generosity, compassion, integrity, and willingness to serve the true home of mechanical engineers, PSME. An empowered woman, brave, fierce, and a proud Igorota. Let us all welcome our 2022 National President, a professional mechanical engineer, Engineer Melanie Pulsueco Bananas.
Thank you, Erica. Thank you, Erica, for that kind introduction. Hopefully, on your next program or next activity, please cut it short. Thank you. Okay, so good afternoon, everybody. I did not prepare any speech for you, but since this is for an inspirational, then I will do my best to inspire you. First of all, I would like to congratulate Mr. John Abel Deliso for this activity for the last several months. You have been very active. This student unit has been very active since the Luzon Regional Conference last year, and I commend the officers of this GPSME and especially the leadership of John Abel Deliso. So this is your first technical conference, and you're able to collaborate this with our technical divisions. I'd like also to thank the two technical division chairs, Chairman Sunny Calma and Chairman Adrian Makasakit, for selfishly guiding these young people, young soon-to-be mechanical engineers, and their activities in this kind of activities, and more on this year. I hope so. They already know how to do it, and let us just continue guiding them. So, to all the students who are here, congratulations. Today is a Sunday, Easter Sunday. And you're here for 30 minutes, you might be reaching 1,000 here. So again, I see young people here, mechanical students willing to learn something that they cannot hear, they don't still hear or learn from the four corners of their classroom. I want to see the schools participating, however. Okay. Wala yata dito ang ibang. Okay, sige. Anyway, as I said a while ago, I congratulate these young soon-to-be mechanical engineers. And we are willing to learn more aside from the subjects, topics you are taking up from your school. And I want to share this just recently, last week. Okay, so as all are busy, even my boss is very busy. I do not have much time to talk with her. So just last week, when I went to her office, when she called me, she said, Engineer Mel, so you are the president of PSME. Yes, ASEC, I said. Really? That's good. And congrats. That's a big organization. And yes, I said, yes, ASEC, it's a big organization. We have more than 120 chapters here, and even we have chapters outside the Philippines. And I am serving more than 100,000 mechanical engineers and certified public CPMs. Certified, ano bang CPM?
Plant mechanics.
Ano nga bang CPM? Yes, thank you. Nawawala na talaga ako. Yes, certified plant mechanics. So, and then, suddenly I said, ASEC, however, medyo naliliit ako because I'm not practicing. You're not practicing, sabi niya. Yes, ASEC. Because these mechanical engineers are designing, they're running plants, they are manning people, they have projects, and technical projects, I said. Sabi niya, what do you mean? Yung ginagawa mo ba ngayon, hindi ba yan practice of engineering? Yung mga i-evaluate mo ng plans, yung pag-approve natin, pagbigay natin ng approval, yung mga nagsasubmit sa atin, is not that a practice. It is. Sabi ko, practice naman siya. But if we say parang sa level, parang wala ako sa level nila kasi they're really doing something technical, very technical. And sabi niya, alam mo, Engineer Mel, ako din naman. But I am a member of PCOM kasi she is the doctor. So, as you said, they are practicing. Okay? And tayo, of course, we are practicing but naiiba yung trabaho natin. Me, I should be in the hospital but of course, we are here employed and yet we are still practicing. So, pag may nag-meeting sila, nag-meeting kami, salita sila ng salita, and then after that, hindi na ako discuss or nakipag-debate sa kanila. Of course, they all know. They have the time to learn. They can be sent to, they have the time to train and learn more. Eh tayo, wala tayong time, wala tayong chance because ganito yung trabaho natin. Nasa government tayo and we have a lot of things to do. And we are not only practicing our own profession. We have a lot to do. So, however, at the end of the day, lahat sila nag-discuss, lahat nila sinabi nilang kanilang kagalingan, but pagdating sa decision, sino mag-implement sa kanilang mga pinagsasabi? Sino magsasabi na mali yan, ito yung gagawin natin, di ba tayo yun? Because we are in the government, we are the implementors. So, kung anong pinag-agrihan nila, kung hindi natin gusto yun, hindi rin mangyayari. Sa'yo rin, sabi niya sa akin. Sila may design. Hindi naman natin sinasabi na mali yung design nila, pero meron tayong mga requirements sa government that they have to comply. And sino magsasabi kung nakapag-comply sila o hindi? Tayo, ikaw. Kung hindi mo i-approve yung mga design nila na pinasas dito sa atin, wala rin, di ba? Sabi niya. Tama man yun o hindi. Kung hindi sila nakapag-comply doon sa requirements ng DOLE, then pwede mo sabihin na, hindi pwede yung ginawa nila. So, sa'yo pa rin, ikaw pa rin yung last say. With that, hindi ko naman sinasabi na ako yung magaling. But we all have our own, yung profession natin, kung saan tayo mapunta, then yun ang magiging profession natin later on. Pero hindi naman ibig sabihin na sa'yo lahat, ikaw lahat ang may magaling. Sa'yo lahat ang knowledge, sa'yo lahat ang kagalingan. Later on, you will see anong field kayo mapunta. And I hope na yung mga natututunan nyo dito ay mai-apply nyo later on pag maging engineers na kayo. And doon yung makikita rin na hindi kayo mag-iisa, hindi kayo pwedeng mag-isa. Hindi kayo pwedeng sabihin na ako lang magaling dito. No? You might be the best in your own field, but later on, mapupunta ka sa field na hindi mo rin alam. And yun ang nangyari sa atin. So we have to be a complement of each other. Okay, so yung naging usapan nga namin ng boss ko lately is, hindi nga ako magaling technically because I cannot practice. Employees employed in the government cannot practice their profession unless they're allowed by their own secretaries. So dapat kumuha kami ng certificate of exemption because the general law is pag nasa government ka, hindi ka pwede mag-practice. That was the general law. However, general rule. However, pwede ka naman, may exemption naman. Pwede ka, basta pinayagan ka. So pag hindi ka pinayagan, then hindi ka pwede mag-practice. So, paano kami matututo na kami nasa government? Well, kung ikaw ay nasa government na sabihin mo na, hindi naman ako pinapadala sa training para matuto ako, hindi naman ako pinapayagan mag-practice para matuto sana. O kung ganun yung pag-iisip mo, well, may iiwan ka talaga. Pero kung sasabihin mo na, I still want to be a mechanical engineer and I still want to have a pride doon sa aking hinahawakan na PRC license, then magsarili ka. So, dito ako sa PSME natututo sa mga dapat kong malaman na mga technical matters na i-consider when we do policy making. So, sa mga ibang members natin dito, mga members ng Philippine Society of Mechanical Industry, yung mga experts natin, sa kanila ako nagtatanong. So, tama ba itong ginawa namin? Tama ba yung desisyon? Tama ba yung policy na ginawa namin? So, of course, minsan, may mga iba, pagtatawanan yung mga ginawa natin, but mali man o hindi, pag in-implement yun ng government, yun ang masusunod. So, instead na, sabi ko, kung pagtatawanan nila lang ako, wala tayong magagawa. Mali lahat yan kung hindi niyo ako turuan. So, doon tayo dapat magtulong-tulong. And nakita din ng technical divisions na dapat may matutunan kayo habang nasa school pa kayo. And nakita yan din ng PSME at isa yan sa mga advocacies natin na liitan natin yung gap. Na paglabas nyo pagkatapos ng schooling ninyo, pag-graduate na kayo, ay hindi kayo nawawala kasi yun na yung talagang mundo ninyo. Kung ano yung nakita nyo ngayon, kung ano yung pinapakita, natutunan nyo sa PSME ngayon, yun din ang nakikita nyo later on pag maging engineers na kayo. And we are hoping na hindi nyo to sasayangin itong opportunity. You were given the opportunity to hear from the experts na ang sinabi natin, anong definition ba ng expert? Ang experts dito sa Pilipinas or someone na narinig kong nag-define ng expert ay nasa field siya, yun ang trabaho niya for more than 20 years. Okay? So, ang mga speakers niyo dito, they've been in that industry for more than 20 years. Kaya huwag niyong sayangin kung ano yung i-share nila sa inyo. And you are lucky enough na marinig yon sa kanila. Pinag-aralan nila yan, ginawa nila yan, nakita nila yung tama at mali in 20 years or more. And yet, gusto nilang ipamahagi sa inyo, gusto nilang i-share sa inyo para pag kayo yung nasa time, yung magdating ng time na nasa situation kayo na gano'n, alam niyo na kung paano nyo madesisyonan a certain situation na nakita nila, doon sila nagkamali. And they are willing to share. Of course, we have to admit, may mga pagkakamali tayo because sa pagkakamali nga, doon nga tayo natututo eh. So, listen carefully. Don't take this webinar, technical conference for granted. Learn as much as you can. Mag-notes kayo. Although you are young, but we cannot retain everything. Sa dami pa naman ng pwede natin gawin sa technology ngayon, baka mamaya makalimutan nyo. Mag-notes kayo. And then later on, if you cannot understand now, maybe later on, you will understand soon. Pag andun na kayo sa sitwasyon na yon. So, isulat nyo lang, balikan nyo yung notes nyo, and then that's the time na, ito pala ang sinasabi ni Sir, yung naging speaker namin sa first technical conference na finacilitate ng DMSU. So, yun, darating kayo doon sa time na gano'n. Hanggang ngayon, nag-aaral pa rin tayo. Hindi lahat. Mamaya, sasabihin ulit ni VP Maren, we cannot stop learning. Ayan, hindi ko na patatapusin yun kasi sasabihin niya ulit mamaya. Okay, so with that, I hope you will enjoy your day. And my congratulations again sa student unit ng DMSU and to all working committees, to the technical divisions who guided these young people. PSME has a lot of thank yous to you, to all of you. Salamat at nandyan pa rin kayo na gustong i-guide ang mga kabataan natin. And sa mga kabataan naman na andito, sana hindi nyo rin nakalimutan kung ano man natutunan nyo ngayon, natutunan nyo yan sa PSME. And sana pagdating ng araw din, ay babalik din kayo at maging speaker kagaya ng mga technical speakers nyo later. At i-share nyo din kung ano yung natutunan nyo sa mga next generation. So with that, good afternoon and good day to all. Thank you.
So thank you, ma'am, for that inspiring message that you gave and to show our gratitude po that you have given your time and support sa aming organization po in this event. May I award this plaque of appreciation to Engineer Melanie P. Banayes, a professional mechanical engineer, and as a keynote speaker during the first technical conference in collaboration with the PSME Project Management Technical Division and the PSME Mechanical Design and Fabrication Technical Division, held on April 17, 2022 with the theme Progress, Quenching the Insatiable Thirst for Knowledge of Filipino Mechanical Engineers, given this 17th of April 2022. Undersigned by the chairman of the first technical conference and the president of the DMSU MLUC student unit, PSME student unit, Jonabel R. Delizo, and the La Union chapter president, Engineer Nalde C. Pipito. So once again, ma'am, thank you po.
Thank you sa lahat. Salamat and good luck. Enjoy.
So now let us proceed to our first technical speaker for today. So he obtained his bachelor's from Southern Luzon State University and a Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering from Mapua University. He is a registered master plumber and a certified energy manager. He is one of the pioneer board of directors and currently the vice chairman of the PSME Mechanical Design and Fabrication Technical Division, and
recording in progress.
9 years of working experience under two multinational gear manufacturing and transmission assembly companies in the Philippines, Toyota and Isuzu, as maintenance engineer and a machining and part development engineer respectively, and a faculty member of School of Mechanical Engineering, Mapua University. Now, with the topic of optimization of helical gear plunge shaping cutting parameters for cutting life using Takaji method, let us all hear it from Engineer Andrew A. Tolentino, a Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering, a registered mechanical engineer, a registered master plumber, and a certified energy manager.
Okay. So, good afternoon and happy Easter to everyone. Clear ba yung boses ko, Engineer Erica?
Yes po, sir. Pero medyo kulog po.
Kulog? Okay. Sige, medyo masalaksan ko. Okay na ba? O kulog pa rin?
Okay naman na po, sir.
Sige. I-share ko na yung screen ko.
Sir, wait lang. Before anything else po, I would just like to say na yung free attendance po natin is now available in our comment section below. So for our participants, please fill it up because that will serve as proof that you have attended this conference. Okay, sir, thank you po. You may now proceed po.
Okay. So, start ko na yung share ng screen. Okay, kita na ba?
Yes po, sir. Pero hindi po siya naka-full screen.
Okay.
Okay na po, sir.
Kaso nga lang kita yun. Okay. Wag mo muna akong gawing co-host para hindi nag-a-appear yung dun sa akin. Parang naka-co-host ako. Nalabas yung mga entry. Okay, so good afternoon everyone. So, kita na ba? Clear ba yung voice?
Yes po, sir.
Okay, sige. So, papakilala muna ulit ako. I'm Engineer Andrew A. Tolentino. So, I'm currently the Vice Chairman of the PSME Mechanical Design and Fabrication Technical Division. So, I'll be sharing to you some design technique or experimentation technique using the Taguchi method on my topic on design on process parameter optimization for gear shaping using Taguchi method. So, please expect that I'll be discussing some of terminology, or particularly for the gear manufacturers. So, hopefully, is maintindihan niyo yung some of the lessons na itatakal natin about on the gears. Okay, so for my topic, so this will be the topic outline. So first, introduction on the process design. Then second, the gear fundamental knowledge. Then gear shading process. Then fundamentals of the shading machine programming. Then the Taguchi method. Then the shading parameter optimization and results. And lastly, the summary. So, okay. So let us first discuss the introduction to process design. So, ano nga ba yung process design? So, as a mechanical engineer, so yung the product design, the product development, so mostly, mas lagi natin naririnig compared on the process design. So, sabi ng iba, the process design is for the industrial engineers. But on the real world, the process design also focuses on the mechanical engineering field. So, let me discuss and define the process design. So, the process design, it is part of the product development. Product development phase that focus on how the product will be efficiently produced o kung paano mapuproduce yung dinesign natin on how we will turn a drawing into a reality. So, on the product design stage, doon tayo nag-create ng mga design drawing, na concept. And then, after that, itinapasa ng mga product designers ito sa mga process designers. So, the process designers identify what will be the raw material, what will be the process involved, kung paano magiging actual na product yung mga design. Until such time, na ma-identify lahat ng process na kakailanganin, is makikreate pa lang yung finished product. So the process design, it is the identification of the step-by-step process on how to develop the product. So pag sinabi natin step-by-step, may sinusunod tayo na operation. So meron tayong from forging, mag-undergo tayo ng operation 1, operation 2, and so on until makuha natin yung final product natin na requirement. So sinasabi ng iba na the process design is for IE because it focuses on the process kung paano pinuproduce. But hopefully, papakita ko sa inyo kung bakit malaki yung involvement ng mechanical engineers on the process design. So first, on the process design, it involves the machine and equipment design selection. So, kasama sa process design kung ano ba yung type ng machine na gagamitin natin, ano ba yung specification, ano ba yung mga capacity na gagamitin nating machine, and ano yung mga function o ano pa yung mga additional movement na kakailangan natin to complete a certain process. Then, ang sunod, the jigs and fixture design. So, dito, pumapasok yung pag-design natin ng mga clamping fixture na nakakonect sa either chuck o power clamp. So, dito nag-i-involve kung paano natin i-connect yung mga raw material natin sa machine. And then also, it involves the tooling design. So, dito, tinataka natin kung ano ba yung mga toolings na gagamitin natin. For ano ba yung specs na insert, ano ba yung mga holders, what will be the position, either right hand, left hand, at saka ano ba yung mga cutters, gagamit ba tayo ng hubbing cutter, pinion cutter, shading cutter, and kung ano mga gagamit, kailangan ba tayo gumamit na grinding, and so on. So, sa ibang bansa, especially on Japan, meron separate na field na nag-aaral lamang on the selection and development ng mga toolings o yung tinatawag nila machine tool. So, sa ibang bansa, so mostly malaki yung research and development nila regarding with this type of field. So in the Philippines, so wala pa masyado nag-aaral dito. And then sunod, the mechanical process design. So dito naman papasok yung physics of machining or the machining process. So it's either at mag-undergo tayo ng turning, ng hawing, ng shaving. So dito pumapasok yung design nun. So kasama dito yung pag-design din ng mga cutting parameters. So yung tinatawag natin na machine condition. So ito yung spindle speed, cutting stock, depth of cut, feed rate. Ito yung mga parameters na tinatawag natin na nakapaloob sa mechanical process design. And lastly, the gauges and testing equipment. So ito yung mga ginagamit natin ng specialized equipment to secure and to ensure na tama yung ginawa nating fabrication or manufacturing process base doon sa intended na product design. So ito yung mga micrometers, CMM, mga run-out machine, mga CLP. So ito yun, ito yung isa sa mga kailangan din natin i-identify on the process design. So the process design itself is a mechanical engineering role na kalimitan is the common perception is pang IE. So on our topic, so we will focus on the process design of the mechanical process on the shading machine. O mag-identify tayo or mag-optimize tayo ng cutting parameter for the shading process. Okay? So, in the global standard, we are following the Advanced Product Quality Planning or the APQP. So dito, itong APQP na to, meron tong 5 stages, wherein first phase is the planning, phase 2 is the product design and development verification. So ito yung mga research and development o yung mga product specialist. And then phase 3, ito naman yung process design mismo. Ang involved is yung process engineers, production engineers, and the tooling engineers. And the phase 4, the product and process validation. So ito yung nag-actual na cutting and actual prototyping. And then phase 5, the feedback system. So mostly, on the first phase 1 and phase 2, doon po sa main plant or sa research and development center. But for the phase 3, 4, and 5, ito na yung kinakonduct sa mismong plant side. So in our topic, so we will focus on phase 2, which is the process design and development. So dun sa process design and development, meron pa rin tayo na step-by-step na sinusunod. So yung first step niya, it is the product information. And then yung sa second and third, dito pumapasok yung process design stage. So yung sa process design stage, so meron tayong, we need to create a PSME or the process failure mode effect and analysis, and also control plan, the process sheet, the machine capability checking, and lastly, the jigs and fixture design. And then sa tooling design stage naman, on the third stage, dito pumapasok yung product volume requirement. So ito, kailangan alam natin to. So para ma-decide natin kung ano yung specification ng toolings natin. And then second, the tooling specs and the standardization of drawing. And third, the cutting program. And then itong step 4, 5, and 6, mostly for ito is yung trial and validation and standardization stages na. So dito bine-verify kung tama ba yung naging design natin ng process, kung tama ba yung naging design natin ng toolings. So after that, on the short introduction on the process design, konting review lang tayo on the gear knowledge or some fundamental knowledge on the gear. So since we will focus on the process design of for gear shaving. So again, let us define what is gear. So alam natin na gears are can be found everywhere. So starting yung mga bata pa tayo, sa mga laruan natin, sa control car, sa mga trumpo. And then also sa kitchen, sa mga mother natin, on the coffee mill and the hand mixer. So involved na rin doon, makikita na rin natin yung mga gears. And also in our everyday transportation, specifically sa mga vehicles, sa mga cars. So it is powered by a transmission or the gearbox. So what is gear? So simply, define natin yung gear as a toothed wheel. And it transmits rotation from one shaft to another. So the purpose, so it always works in pair to transmit motion and power. So ito yung tinatawag natin na torque. And then also, it changes the direction of rotation and also the speed. So ito naman yung kinokontrol natin through the speed ratio. So yung gear types, so ina-identify natin to depende din sa position ng axis. If we have a parallel axis, we have this kind of gears, the spar, helical, and internal gear, and also the rack and helical rack. If intersecting naman, meron tayo the meter gear, the straight level, and the spiral level gears. And kung non-parallel and non-intersecting, we have the worm wheel, and screw gear. So yung gear din, ina-identify natin siya, yung sizing nito, depende on its module o yung ratio ng pitch circle diameter over the number of feet. So when we say sizing of the gear, we are always talking about the module. Then this is the basic nomenclature ng gear. So I want you to focus sa side na to. This is the face and flank. So on the gear shaping process, we are focusing on the shape ng face natin. So konting review lang. So this is the addendum, the dedendum, the full depth, the working depth. So we also have the base circle kung saan nag-occur yung contact line. And also we have the pressure angle in the center line. So what makes a gear special is because of its involute profile. So the involute profile, so it helps the gear to mesh efficiently with its mating gear. So this is what makes a gear special, and also it makes this involute profile, so mamimit natin yung tinatarget natin na profile, it will create a good meshing and also a longer gear life. Okay, so after that, so dito na tayo. So I'll introduce you to the gear shaping process. So for the gear shaping process, so umpisa tayo sa raw material. So when we say raw material, magsisimula tayo into this forging material. And then after that, mag-undergo tayo ng turning both on the front and rear side. So yung tinatawag natin na blank gear turning. So ang ginagamit nating machine para dito is a lathe machine. And then after that, mag-undergo na tayo ng gear cutting and deburring. So dito, gagamit tayo ng hobby machine para ma-produce natin yung gear tip. And then after that, kung meron pa tayo mas higher na specification or requirement or just to improve the profile of the gear tooth, meron tayong tinatawag na gear tooth finishing or the shaving process. So dito, meron pang separate na machine na ginagamit, which is the shaving machine. Yung shaving machine na to, i-compose of a special cutter, which is the shaving cutter. So ang mechanism na to is it is purely engaging or meshing with the work gear para mas ma-refine yung tip niya. So ito yung dito sa cutter head, dito naka-engage, dito nakalagay yung cutter, and ito yung work jig niya, o dito nakalagay yung gear. So ano ba yung purpose ng gear shaving? So yung purpose ng gear shaving is that it improves or reduces noise and unwanted vibration in the gearbox. So sa atin, alam naman natin that every one of us, when we are running our car, we want to have a low noise as much as possible or quiet as much as possible. So ito yung isa sa mga way para ma-reduce yung noise na yun. Then second, control the gear mesh contact. So as much as possible, gusto natin yung contact ng gears natin with each other is nandoon sa optimum contact point nila o nandoon sa gitna. Para ma-maximize nila and ma-prevent natin yung mga early gear tooth damage. And also, to produce the target gear and lead profile. O ito yung target natin na shape ng involute curve. So this is an image of a unshaved gear. So ito after ito ng having process. Kung makikita nyo, meron itong mga parang scaling dito, ito ng octagonal shape na to. So normally after talaga ng having process is ganito yung napuproduce na profile. So ito, mas nire-refine pa natin to, mas pinapaganda pa natin yung roughness nito by using the shaving process or the shaving machine. So after the shaving process, nagiging ganito na yung profile niya. So makikita nyo, yung roughness niya mas maganda, and yung appearance niya is like a thread light. So ito, mas nakukuha natin dito yung target natin na lead and profile dimension or yung shape ng involute curve. So ito yung microscopic image niya. So napakalaki yung difference niya na compare sa hindi shade na 𝐏𝐤𝐢𝐳. So yung mechanism ng cutter and the workpiece. So yung cutter, so ito yung nasa taas. So nag-create siya ng trochoid curve between the work gear. So this trochoid curve is mas ina-emphasize niya yung profile or yung target na profile o ini-improve niya yung target na profile yung gear face o yung involute curve. So, along the process, kung makikita nyo, lahat ng contact o yung face ng gear is nagkakaroon siya ng contact din sa cutter. So, ito maraming times to, depende sa program kung ilang beses siyang magko-contact ng cutter to work kit. So, pag dami na contact, mas ganda ng roughness ng kakalabasan. So, in the shading process, meron tayong mga tinatawag na shading pattern. So, depende ito kung paano natin nilalaro o ano yung mga pangangailangan na work natin. So, meron tayong tinatawag na conventional type. O ito yung movement ng shading cutter mo is moving along the horizontal axis. So, habang nagme-mesh yung cutter mo, nagalaw din to along the horizontal axis. Then, meron din tayong the underpass. So, ito naman, moving naman siya along the vertical axis. Then, sunod, meron tayong diagonal. So, ito naman, moving in an angle naman. And then, lastly, yung plunge pattern. So, ito naman, hindi na siya nag-move. Ano lang siya, nagtatraverse downward position lang siya. So, mostly, ng mga gear shading process, itong plunge pattern yung ginagamit. So, ang reason nila, simple operation, because it is only a traverse movement, and yung cycle time is mas mabilis. So, to give you an example, magkano isang shading cutter, tsaka yung operation cost nito. So, if on the first payment or the first cost ng shading cutter itself alone, so naglaro na tayo ng mga 150,000. And then yung regrinding nito, depende kung ilang beses i-regrind. So, umabot na ng mga nasa 5,000. So, depende pa to kung ilang beses mare-regrind at kung ilang beses magagamit. And then also, if in the mass production condition, so maraming shading cutter ang ginagamit. So, depende kung ilan yung volume at saka kung ilan yung model na pinaprocess sa isang planta. Okay, then after the shaving process, so let us discuss some fundamentals of shaving machine programming. So ito yung interface na isang shaving machine. So kung makikita niyo, meron nakalagay dito na gear data, cutter data. So the process engineer, siya yung nag-i-input dito, siya yung nagpo-program. So ano yung mga nilalagay dito na data. For the gear data, side na to, so mostly, ang lahat ng data na ito kinukuha natin sa technical drawing or sa gear specification. So yung technical drawing nito, binibigay sa atin to na product designer. And then sunod, sa cutter data naman. So again, galing din to sa cutter technical drawing, pero ito naman binibigay sa atin ng cutter maker or kung tayo nag-design ng cutter is manggagaling sa process designer. Then, another data pa na kailangan i-fill up is the process data. So, dito pumapasok yung cutting depth, yung spindle rotation, yung feed rate, yung dwell time, o dito pumapasok kung paano natin pinapatakbo yung machine o yung process mismo ng machine. So, dito, nakadepende to as per kakalabasan ng quality o yung mga target natin na objectives. It's either the quality, the cycle time, and also the cutting load o yung magiging durability ng cutter kapag in-apply natin yung sinet up natin na process data. So, ito yung interface niya. So, meron tayong control ng cutting load. So, dito, pagtaas ng cutting load is, ibig sabihin, nahihirapan yung cutter na mag-mesh dun sa gear natin. So, naging effect nun, nagiging early yung tool life niya. And then, meron din tayong cycle time. So, dito yung cycle time. So, depende naman to sa volume requirements natin ng mga boss natin or the plant. So, this is the speed and load chart. Ito yung table na chine-check kung namimit ba natin yung speed and load target at yung cycle time. So, dito na tayo. So, the Taguchi method. So, on this presentation, actually, this is part of my research on my MSME. So, I use this method para ma-identify kung ano yung best combination ng cutting parameters for the shading process. So, i-share ko sa inyo yung konting insight lang, konting overview kung paano ina-apply itong method na to at saka kung ano yung nagiging effect niya. Okay? So, in the process design consideration, meron tayong tinatawag na this one, the quality, cost, and productivity balance. So, every time na mag-design tayo ng process, lagi natin itong binabalance. Yung magiging effect sa quality, yung magiging effect sa cost, and yung magiging effect sa productivity. So, pag sinabi natin productivity, mostly ito yung cycle time o kung ilan yung product o ilan yung output niya in a given time. So, yung quality, so ito na nga yung CLP natin, yung lead and profile, o ito yung mga kinokontrol natin para ma-secure natin na namimit natin yung standards ng product design. So, sabi nga dito, must be within the set gear profile, accuracy, tolerance. So, sa quality natin, so alam naman natin na hindi naman talaga natin, well, there's no such thing as 100% zero tolerance. So, lagi tayo nagsaset up ng tolerance, depende dun sa pangangailangan o depende dun sa capability dun ng machine. So, ang control natin dito, the machine program parameter and also the shading cutter design. And sunod, yung productivity. So, dito, ang control natin dito is the machine cycle time ng machine. So, also, dependent yung machine cycle time sa process natin. And for the cost, so for the cost, yung objective natin, mas prolong cutter life while maintaining machine capacity. So, ang kinokontrol din natin dito is the machine program parameter and also the design of the cutter. So, kung makikita nyo, ay lahat ng curve natin is nakadependent sa machine program parameter. So, itong cycle time nakadependent din sa machine program parameter. So, on the field, ang nagiging tanong namin dito is ano ba yung kailangan na i-focus? Saan ba tayo magpo-focus? Sa quality, cost, or productivity? Pero, itong question na to, ang sagot pa rin dito dapat laging balance. So, on the process designer's point of view, ang question lagi natin sa sarili natin, paano ba natin ibabalance to? What is the best cutting parameter combination para ma-meet yung okay na quality, okay din sa cost, and ma-meet pa rin yung target na cycle time? Paano ba natin ibabalance? Ano ba yung magandang combination ng mga cutting parameter? So, dito pumapasok ang the application of the Taguchi method. So, yung Taguchi method, it was first introduced by Genichi Taguchi. So, it is a robust design for experiment or design of experiment. So, the Taguchi method is a structural approach for determining the best combination of inputs to produce a product or service. O ito yung pag-identify ano ba yung magandang combination ng mga parameters para ma-meet a certain objective. So the objectives could be the smaller the better, the nominal the better, or the larger the better. So for example, the smaller the better, so the smaller the roughness, the better, or the smaller the runout, the better. Kapag sa nominal the better naman, kapag as much as possible na nasa nominal dimension, yung sinet natin na target is the better. And for the larger the better naman, dito yung mga example na the larger the cost savings, the better. The larger the ano pa ba? The larger the tool change, the better. Yung mga ganun na objective. So every objective meron tong corresponding na formula, na equation, which is ginagamit natin depende sa condition. So, a good experimental design to reduce drastically the number of experiments that thorough represent each combination. So, yung pinaka-feature nitong Taguchi method is that it reduces the number of experiments na kailangan natin i-conduct para ma-prove natin o makakuha tayo ng medyo reasonable na output or ng result ng trial. So for example, meron akong tatlong cutting parameter. Meron akong speed, feed rate, and depth of cut. So on these three cutting parameter, meron iba't ibang levels na gusto kong i-check. So on the level A, meron 500, 550. On the level B, on the level C, 600. On level D, 650. Then sa feed rate, ganun din. Meron akong 4 na level. And also on the depth of cut. So ang tanong is, paano ko to i-check or paano ko to ita-trial nang hindi ako masyadong gagastos on the experiment? If gumamit ako ng factorial design, so ito yung medyo direct na statistical approach. So ang gagamitin ko lang dito, so ilan yung number ng level ko for the speed, so yung 4, then ganoon din kung ilan yung number ng level ko ng sa feed rate and sa depth of cut, multiply ko lang sila sa isa't isa. So 4 times 4 times 4, so ang kakalabasan niya, kailangan ko mag-conduct ng 64 experiment para makapag-data gathering kung ano yung pinakamagandang cutting parameter level na gagamitin ko. However, with the Taguchi method introduced by Genichi Taguchi, so there's another way para makapag-conduct or makakuha ng number of experiment samples. So on the way of Taguchi, so meron tayo na 3 parameters and then 4 levels. So based on the Taguchi table, yung 64 experiments, marireduce natin siya into 16 experiments lang. So this was proven by Genichi Taguchi that this 16 experiments is reliable enough and it represents all the experiments combinations enough para masabi natin na okay yung ginawa natin na experiment. So on this method, so in-apply lang natin to on how we will select the best cutting parameter for the shading process. Okay, so for the shading parameter optimization and results, I will share to you the results and the procedures na ginawa ko on how to optimize the cutting parameter. So since nga sabi ko sa inyo, I use this research on my thesis. So I have a main objective, which is my main objective is to study a design technique on selecting optimum gear cutting parameter to have a standard in process programming for 5-axis CNC shading machine for helical gear front shading that will develop high cutter life using Taguchi method. So ang target ko is optimum cutting parameter o pag sinabing optimum cutting parameter, yung best combination ng cutting parameter para ma-increase ko o ma-prolong ko yung cutter usage ko o yung cutter life. And at the same time, is ma-retain ko na okay yung quality na ipoproduce ng machine. So this is the specific problems that I address on the study. So identify the cutting parameter that will base on the cutter specification, the shading machine, and the pre-work condition. Then second, design of experiment optimization that will focus on these 3 cutting parameters, the cutting speed, final radial feed rate, and the final cutting stock. And number 3, so ito na yung programming and testing. And ito yung actual pag-experiment ko using the different combinations produced using the Taguchi method. And number 4, develop a shading machine parameter programming guide. So dito nag-develop ako ng equation to predict kung ano yung kakalabasan na output ng mga shading parameter. And number 5, evaluate the trial results and the relationships of each cutting condition and parameters to my objective. So since this is a research, meron tayong iba't ibang peaks. So phase 1, yung parameter design. Phase 2, the optimization. Phase 3, the trial. And phase 4, the standardization. So on phase 1, so the flash shading parameter design. So ito, naglagay ako ng pre-assigned na levels for each cutting parameter. So normally, ang best guide kung paano natin masaset kung ano yung mga initial na values natin for the cutting parameters is through the experience alone itself or the experience itself of the designer. Normally kasi, yung mga gumagamit ng Taguchi method, ito yung mga process expert na o ito yung may mga medyo in-depth na yung knowledge and experience dun sa process. So ang ginawa ko, beside from the experience, I also get from the standards or the parameter limits and range provided by the industry, the machine specification or the maker ng machine, and also by computation. So dito sa industry, dito yung mga best practices na ina-adapt na. Then dito naman sa machine capacity and specification, syempre, mas nakakaalam ng mga cutting condition na pwede na i-apply dun sa machine is the maker of that machine. And then also the engineering design. So dito naman is through the computation. Kung ano ba yung mga limit o ano ba yung mga pwede o ano ba yung mga range na pwede natin i-apply based on the limitations of the material and also on the motor na ginamit. So dito nanggaling itong mga initial values na to na chinek. So dito sa yellow box, dito ini-input itong mga value na to. So kung matatandaan nyo, ito yung process data na interface ng machine. So yung optimization, yung process, so I use a statistical software which is the MLUC 17. Then after that, I input my cutting condition, the different levels, and identify kung ano yung level ng Taguchi ko, which is L16. And then after putting all the conditions of the statistical software, it will produce a series or combinations of parameter. So ito yung number of experiment ko 16 and ito yung mga different combination. So depende sa combination nito, mag-set tayo ng kanya-kanyang objective, which is yung sinet ko na objective, yung cutting load, yung cycle time, at saka yung quality. Then after that, so meron tayong shading machine cutting trial. So ito mga konting preparations lang before conducting the trial. So syempre, kailangan confirm muna that the machine is running in a good static condition. So nag-conduct na machine accuracy, then check if okay yung cutting fluid, and then check din yung before data or the after having process kung within yung sinet natin na condition. Then after that, so input na gear and cutter data. So ito galing ito sa technical drawings. And then single blocking or test running ng program. So this is to confirm that walang mangyayaring bungo or interference during the trial. So dito, nirotate yung machine kung okay ba yung meshing, kung hindi ba mabigat para sa spindle, and also initial evaluation ng quality. Then after all the preliminary conditions are met, so doon natin kinonduct yung trial. And then after conducting the trial, so ito yung sinasabi ko sa inyo na mga objective, the cutting load, the cutting time, and the quality. So using the statistical software, nakaproduce tayo ng signal to noise ratio o ito yung another value pa na makuha natin using the Taguchi method. So this signal to noise ratio is can be computed depending on your objective, with whether you are choosing the smaller the better, the nominal the better, or the larger the better. So this is an example ng shading process. Okay, not play video. Okay, cannot play. Okay, cannot play daw. Oh, sige. So, sige, skip natin itong video. And then, ito yung naging results. So, after conducting the data gathering, so nakakuha tayo na this kind of result and na-identify natin kung ano yung naging effect ng every combination of the cutting parameters. So on the cutting load, so we learned that yung objective natin kasi dito, the smaller the better, o yung paglaki o pagliit ng value ng signal to noise is the better. So for the final cutting depth, so sinasabi ang pinakamalaking effect on the cutting load is yung parameter, is yung level D o yung level 4. On the cutting speed naman, yung level 1. And then for the final feed rate, yung level 1. And then dito rin nakikita natin through the ANOVA analysis kung ano may pinakamalaki na significance or contribution rate. So lumabas on the value, ang pinakamalaki na contribution rate is the final feed rate, which has a 49.6% contribution rate. So on the other objectives, ganun din. So makikita natin dito kung ano yung pinakamalaking effect na level, which is lumabas dito on the cutting time is the A1, the first level for the final cutting depth. For the cutting speed, so lumabas ito almost pare-pareho lang, pero kinuha natin yung pinakamalaking value. Pero dito is nag-horizontal, ibig sabihin wala masyadong effect yung cutting speed on the cutting time. And then for the feed rate, so lumabas dito ang pinakamalaking effect, yung level number 4. So using ANOVA, nakuha natin kung ano yung pinakamalaking contribution, which is yung final feed rate. Then ganun din sa quality. So nakuha natin yung ano yung pinakamalaking contribution na level at saka kung ano yung pinakamalaking parameter na nagko-contribute. So dito sa quality, pinakamalaking nagko-contribute is yung final feed rate. So dito, also part of the output o yung makukuha natin value from the statistical software is the mean response table, wherein doon natin ma-develop yung formula na pwede natin gamitin to derive yung mga optimum conditions regardless na kung ano yung initial natin na values. So using this formula, so we can compute the optimum value depending sa i-input natin na cutting condition. So, nag-set din tayo ng tolerance para masabi natin kung acceptable or not acceptable yung lumalabas na values. And then also, we can derive a regression analysis and modeling. So, we can also have a formula to predict kung ano yung kakalabasan na objective depende dun sa i-input natin ng ating parameter. So, again, itong formula na to, nagbase ito lahat dun sa in-input natin na data from our 16 experiment. So, ito yung basis ng derivation ng formula. So, lumabas. So, una, yung regression value natin, 91.75. So, medyo okay to. And then, kung makikita nyo, yung kulay green na line, that is the actual result na ginawa natin na experiment. And then yung kulay blue, that is the predicted result. O ayun yung result base dun sa formula na ginawa natin. So medyo konti lang yung difference niya. And then ganun din sa cutting time. And ganun din sa quality. So pwede din tayong gumawa ng relation modeling. So dito pwede natin, through the graph, pwede natin malaman kung ano yung possible na kalabasan depende sa cutting parameter na gagamitin natin and dun sa objective na gusto natin. And then lastly, on the final result. So dito, using the 𝐏𝐡𝐢𝐥𝐢𝐩𝐲 method and the quadratic regression model, so dito na kinompare o binalidate kung tama ba o gaano kalaki yung error compare dun sa experimental tsaka dun sa predicted using the 𝐏𝐡𝐢𝐥𝐢𝐩𝐲 method. So lumalabas yung error niya o percent difference niya is maliliit lang, 2.23, 4.8, 4.3, and 10.15. So yung rule dito is acceptable yung error niya as long as it is less than 20%. So itong programming na to, so in-apply namin to on our current condition, and yung naging effect niya is that we maximize o nabas na palaki namin yung tool life, o nabas na pahaba namin yung tool life ng mga shaving cutter. And at the same time, is namimit pa rin namin yung quality and the target cycle time. So this experiment and this method of design of experiment or process optimization is very, very helpful. However, it requires medyo matrabahong gawin since kailangan mo ng actual validations to experiments. So for the summary, so process design covers the machine equipment, tooling, gauges, and testing equipment selection. So in-depth knowledge on mechanical operation and materials are essential for process designing. 𝐏𝐡𝐢𝐥𝐢𝐥𝐢 method is a good statistical tool in selecting optimum cutting parameters. Mathematical equations that can be derived through the design of experiment or the Taguchi method that can be validated through actual experimentation. And selection of high-impact cutting parameter depends on the discretion of the process designer. So again, process design is a continuous improvement. Quality, productivity, and cost should always be balanced with each other. Academic stage teaches engineers to be more ready to face more complex problems. It's harder to comprehend in the industry setup if the comprehension skills are not developed during in the school. So again, this is my reference, and that's all for my presentation and sharing. Andrew Tolentino. Thank you. And if there's questions, and you need to answer.
So, thank you so much po, Engineer Tolentino, for sharing and imparting your knowledge and experience and expertise with us. Sa question and answer portion po is we will be having that later po. So, isasabihin na po natin sa ating second technical speaker po, sir. So, to show our gratitude of you having as you being our technical speaker, we would like to award this plaque of appreciation. So this is awarded to Engineer Andrew A. Tolentino, a Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering, a registered mechanical engineer, a registered master plumber, and a certified energy manager. So as a technical speaker during the first technical conference in collaboration with the PSME Project Management Technical Division and PSME Mechanical Design and Fabrication Technical Division, held on April 17, 2022 with the theme, Progress, Quenching the Insatiable Thirst for Knowledge of Filipino Mechanical Engineers, for the topic of optimization of helical gear plunge shaving cutting parameters for cutting lives using Takagi method. Undersigned, given this 17th of April 2022, undersigned by our chairman of the first technical conference and the president of the DIMSU PSME student unit, John Abel R. Delizo, and our La Union chapter president, engineer Nalde C. Pipito. Once again, thank you po, sir. And mag-ready na lang po for the question and answer portion later na magaganap po ngayon. Alright. So, dahil...
The PSME prayer.
Okay. Commercial. Okay. Alright, so let's move on. Magkakaroon tayo ng raffle draw for today. So, gising pa ba kayo? So, please guys, mag-interact naman kayo sa ating comment section. Kindly give me a reaction button or whatsoever para lang makita ko kung nandiyan pa kayo. Can you do that? Alright, so nandito kayo. So, that's good. Okay, so, Sir Engineer Nick Johnson Fernandez, you raised your hand po. You are noticed po.
Recording stopped.
Alright, okay, so yun po. Okay, madami talagang mga gising sa atin. Mukhang kumain na din kayong lahat and very active ang ating mga participants in our conference for today. Alright, so we'll be having a raffle draw. Okay, so surely magigising kayo mga prizes. So our first raffle draw, we will be having 4 winners of 250 cash prize. Okay, and we'll be having 2 winners of 500 pesos coupon from one of our major sponsors, Project Padayon. Okay, so ulitin ko lang dun sa prizes. We'll be having 4 winners for 250 pesos cash prize and 2 winners of 500 coupon for with our major sponsor, Project Padayon. Okay, so gagawin natin dito is mag-show up dun sa screen yung mga random numbers and we'll be searching them on the list of participants na nag-register. Okay, so right, so hindet lang natin yung sigang ating technical team. Okay. So habang hinihintay natin yon, kung may gusto kayong, okay, ayun na, nag-roll na ating numbers. Guys, mag-shoutout na kayo sa comment section, whatever you want, as long it's appropriate for our conference. Okay. Yan na. So the number would be, okay, 698. So sino si participant 698? Okay, 698. Okay, so wala. Okay, so we're gonna roll one more time. Okay, so we have 𝐏𝐡𝐢𝐥𝐢𝐩𝐲. So shout out to all of your organizations and watching from National Teachers College. Okay, so their number are rolling. So will be our lucky participant for today. Okay, so we have number 104. So sino ang ating participant 104? Okay, so wait lang. So we have Erica Loy L. Lima from Bataan Peninsula State University. So nandito po ba kayo, Ate Erica? Ate Erica Lima, are you here? Okay, so nandito siya. So congratulations because you're the first winner of the 250 pesos. Okay, so let's head on to our next winner. So let's roll the numbers. So meron po tayong shout out kay... Okay, so John Rafael, so shout out po sa mga taga PUP Manila. And meron din tayo kay Jermaine Tamara, so shout out po kay John Michael 𝐿𝐸𝐲. So happy birthday niya ngayon. So happy birthday po. So we have, meron din tayo kay Lynn. Okay, wait. We have number 82. So sino to si participant 82? Participant 82. Alright, and that, so we have Candle Shine Galve. Galve, okay. So Candle Shine Galve from University of Bohol. So nandito po ba kayo? Okay, so present. All right. So congratulations po because you're the second winner of our 250 pesos prize, cash prize. Okay, so the number are rolling again. So we have from Jo Marie 𝐿𝐸𝐲. So happy birthday. Okay, sino to? So sino happy birthday? Okay, happy birthday. Shout out po kay Julie Ann Velasco. Happy birthday. Happy birthday daw. Okay, so we have number 36. So sino to number 36? Right. Here. I may nagsasabi ng prayer reveal. Okay, ito na. So number 36, we have Joseph, Ethan, Daily, Balvin. Okay, sorry po. Medyo mahina pa po yung mata ko. Okay, Joseph, Ethan, Daily, Balvin from Lyceum of the Philippines, University Cavite. Are you here po? Are you here po? Okay, we have negative po, so he's not here. So marami pang chances sa ating mga iba pa pang participants. Okay, so let's roll the numbers again. And I'll be reading some shout-outs. Okay, yung po, sasabi ko pala prayer reveal sa mga nanalo. Okay, from Cesar. We have, okay, so we have participant 465. So sino to si 465? Okay, so we have Romeo N. Condonar, the third from Southern Luzon State University main campus. So are you here po? And dito po yan. Pero kailangan siya po yung mag-confirm. So andito po ba kayo? Kuya Romeo? Alright, so our tech team. Okay, so I think that's a waiting area. Waiting room. Wala daw po. Okay, so wala daw po sabi ng aming tech team. Wait. Okay, saglit lang po. We are double checking. Okay, so while checking that, magbabasa muna ako ng mga shoutouts natin dito. So meron din tayo kay Lynn Ordono. Shoutout po kay Ronald Xavier Del Mundo and John Marie Ovejo. Shoutout po. Okay, we have kay J. Lord, Harley. So shout out po kay Ludoy. So happy birthday. Happy birthday. Okay, so I think okay, so we're moving on to our next. Alright, so ano number to? So kay Kuya John Rafael Polit, shout out po kay Arian Halalang at Rio Kabading. Okay, so meron tayong number. So it's 518. Okay, so we have Drixel S. Rosario from Don Mariano Marcos Memorial State University. Okay, so Kuya Drixel, are you here? All right, so present. So congratulations, Kuya, because isa ka din po sa winner ng 250 cash prize natin. All right, so let's move on. Sino po ang ating magiging winner? Okay, so we have number 526. Magkalapit lang. Sino to si participant 526? So we have Maynard Louis Sabico from Bataan Peninsula State University main campus.
Meron ka.
So are you here po? Can you say present po sa ating comment po? All right. Can you give a thumbs up? Or any confirmation po? We have Maynard Louis Sabico. Alright, so we will check the participant if he's here. And okay, he's here. Alright, so let's move on to our next winner. So this will be the last 250 prize. So get the participant 260. So sino po to? 260. 260 natin. So we have Kenneth Opeña from DIMSU MLUC. Okay, so nandito ka ba? Can you give a thumbs up or anything to know that if you're here? Alright, so our tech team has said wala po siya dito. Okay, so moving on. Moving on sa ating next possible winner. Okay, so we have 5. Okay, so sa mga nag-participate dito, keep your hopes up because marami pang chances kasi maraming wala dito na natawag. Alright, so maybe this will be your lucky day. Marami pa tayong mga prizes later. So we have Kuya Aldrin M. Wait, what's this? Cervantes. Okay, sorry. Aldrin M. Cervantes from Nueva Ecija University of Science and Technology. Okay, present po. Okay, congratulations po Kuya because you're also the winner of our 250 pesos cash prize. Okay, so let's move on to our 2 winners of the 500 pesos coupon from our sponsor, Project Padayon. Okay, so mas malaki na to guys. So we have 500 pesos coupon. Okay, so sino ba ang ating lucky winners for today? So meron po tayong shout out. So, pa-shout out po kay Shane. Happy birthday niya po ngayon. Happy birthday po. Mukhang maraming birthday ngayon. So, birthday ate Shane from your JPSME CTU Danao family. Yun. So, shout out po sa mga University of Pangasinan future engineer. Meron din po tayo na pa-shoutout naman po kay Engineer Yvonne. Yun. Okay. So meron pa po tayo palang last winner pa po pala na 250 pesos. Okay, so we have the participant 335. So we have Ate Jasmine M. Lumero. Okay, Lumero. Okay, so Ate Jasmine, are you here? From Camarines Sur Polytechnic College. Andito po ba kayo? Alright, so our checking said that she is not here right now. Okay, so let's move on. So madami pang mga participants na pwede pang manalo ng ating mga prizes. So, sinong mananalo sa ating 500 pesos coupon from our sponsor, Project Padayon? Okay, so we have the participant 22. So, sino tong ating participant 22? Okay, so pa-shoutout po kay Irish Joy. Pag malungkot ka, kain ka lang ng happy para sumaya ka. Okay. So, yung po kay Kuya Wendell. Okay, so we have the 22 is... Okay, I'm sorry. We have Kuya Leonito Fulgado Jr. from University of Rizal System, Morong Campus. So are you here po? Kuya Leonito, are you here? Can you give me a thumbs up or any comment? Alright, so may cue na tayo sa ating technical team and he is here. Alright, so let's move on to our next winner. Okay, so ulitin ko lang ang ating mga first raffle draw winners. So we have Ate Erica Loy Lima, Candle Shine Galve, we have Drixel Rosario, Maynard Louis Cabico, and Aldrin Cervantes. And for the two winners, okay, and we have Leonito Folgado. Okay, sa mga first raffle winners natin for today. So, abang-abang lang sa ating sa raffle draw for later because we still have the second and the last raffle draw. And mas malupit ang ating mga prizes sa raffle draws po natin later. So, make sure you're still here and you're still actively participating in our conference for today. So, i-conclude muna natin ang first raffle draw natin. So, let's proceed with the project presentation from one of our major sponsor, Project Padayon. To our major sponsor to show our gratitude that you didn't hesitate to accept our offer and totally supporting our organization. And for this event, we would like to award this pack of appreciation to Project Padayon as a sponsor during the first technical conference in collaboration with the PSME Project Management Technical Division and PSME Mechanical Design and Fabrication Technical Division, held on April 17, 2022, with the theme Progress, Quenching the Insatiable Thirst for Knowledge of Filipino Mechanical Engineers, given this 17th of April 2022, undersigned by the Chairman of the First Technical Conference and President of the DMSU MLUC PSME Student Unit, John Abel Ardelizo, and to our La Union Chapter President, Engineer Naldo C. Pipito. Once again, thank you po. And so we will be now proceeding to our second technical speaker for today. So he received his bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering at President Ramon Magsaysay State University in 2018 and a DOST Sparta Scholarship recipient at Development Academy of the Philippines University in 2020. He is a multidisciplinary mechanical engineer with over 3 years of experience, training, and technical design expertise in HVAC system. mechanical design calculations, and over 5 years of professional numerical methods applying distinctive tools and applications. He is also a member of the American Society of Heating, Refrigerating, and Air Conditioning Engineers in 2018, including Philippine Society of Mechanical Engineers. And now with the topic of introduction to FEA and its applications to engineering, let's all hear it from Engineer Nick Johnson B. Fernandez, a registered mechanical engineer.
Hello? Hi. Malinaw ba? Malinaw ba audio ko? Malinaw ba?
Yes, po, sir.
Malinaw. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I hope wala kung ma-meet na technical problem along the way kasi I am currently in nasa barko ko ngayon. So yung signal ko medyo mahina. So maybe I would request most of the participants muna to close the video if okay lang, no, para mabawasan yung bandwidth ko. So, but my audio is clear, Miss Erica?
Yes po, sir.
Yes po. Okay. Sige. Thank you so much. And ayoko nang patagalin pa and I will share my screen. Let me know if you can see my screen na. Okay.
Yes po, sir. Naka-present na po.
Okay. So, hello everyone. Thank you so much again. Thank you so much for inviting me on this conference and to share you my skills and expertise on FEA. Our topic for today and my presentation is all about the introduction of FEA and its applications to engineering. So our goal is understanding the principles of FEA and how it is applied. So technically, ang share ko sa inyo is the theory behind FEA. So it's not basically how to use FEA kagad, but I want you to learn or understand the principles of FEA. Okay, so again, I am Nick Johnson Fernandez. I am currently the head of the Design and Simulations Department of the RB Sanchez PME Consultants and Associates. Okay, so the outline of this topic is basically in 4 parts, or basically 3 parts. Kasama ako eh. What is FEA and how it works? Then we will be showing a demo. I will be showing you a short demo on how are we going to apply yung mga ipapakita ko sa inyo. Hopefully, kaya rin ang ating time, no? So, I'll be trying my best to umabot kagad tayo sa demo. Mas marami tayo sa demo. Okay? Let me know if merong problem sa aking audio, ha? Miss Erica, thank you so much. So, about me again. So, I am Nick Johnson. I am a freelance mechanical designer, modeler, researcher since 2013. I'm still first year college that time. So, I'm doing normally modeling na talaga ang ginagawa ko nun on architectural mechanical. So, doon nag-start yung aking hilig sa FEA and CFD. No? And I'm also the past secretary and president of our school, PSME student unit. Graduated 2018 and PRIMSU in Iba Zambales. And I think most of you also have parang kilala nyo rin yung isa naming partner dyan, si Engineer Dane. No? Si Engineer Dane Stoke. I think some of you know Engineer Dane Stoke. So I started professional career 2018 in RB Sanchez. This is my first, postgraduate company, RB Sanchez PME Consultants, and within 1 year, I'm already the senior mechanical engineer and the lead CFD engineer of RB Sanchez. So again, this is my, I'm still studying right now on different specializations, specifically on optimization and data analytics. So yun, na-start na tayo kaagad para mapunta tayo sa demo. What is FEA muna? No? What is FEA? Finite element analysis is the process of analyzing a certain product or assembly under certain specific conditions. And the numerical technique is the finite element analysis. So hindi ko na babasahin masyado. Pero finite element analysis, this is a process kasi wherein we do it on a simulation. We do it numerically. We do it through computers na. No? I will share you bit by bit kung ano ba talaga ang FEA. But at least we know for now that FEA is a process of analysis. Okay? And we will be focusing on one numerical technique here, the finite element method or the FEM. Then FEM, why FEA? Why FEM? Because FEA, ang main purpose niya is to reduce the number of physical prototypes and further optimize the designs as a result of experimentation. Same purpose no nung first topic with Engineer Andrew Tolentino, where in-optimize nila. No, in-optimize nila yung process. No, same goes with this. But this one is we will be optimizing a design. We will be optimizing a part. Okay? A part or an assembly. So finite element analysis are used to break down the physical model structures and convert it to a mathematical model substructure, wherein masosolve natin siya using equations. So basically, if you have a certain item, a certain model, and ibibigyan natin siya ng load or subject natin siya into a load, a force, or something, a torsion, or a flexural stress, what will happen? Actually, that's basically the meaning of FEA. No? FEA is used for